Go back to your door and we'll face the consequences.
I am not leaving.
Then I'm sorry. Truly I am. But there's nothing more I can do about it. Now!
You've had other rows. Big ones? Come on, love. Cheer up. You'll both have forgotten about it in a week.
Mrs. Reynolds,
Yes?
Well, we were wondering,
is there any news?
can you tell us about our results yet?
Yes, I can.
That bad, huh?
That depends. Personally, I'm delighted to be able to tell you you've both been posted here.
Oh, that's wonderful!
I'll say.
I think so. Welcome to Wentworth, Julia. Marty?
And Rodney?
I don't think it'd be fair to tell you until I've told him.
The lucky sod's probably copped some plum job.
Yeah, but what about us, though?
The honeymoon's over. This isn't the place. We can settle this later.
No way!
I've been hearing a lot of things going on behind my back, and I don't think I like it. Someone had to keep the place running. Running? You've got him bolting for the door. You've changed a lot, Maxwell. From shy little kid killer to first-class pain in the neck. I had a very good teacher. I earn respect, Maxwell. I don't shove it down people's throats. Is that what you're doing now, earning respect? You don't count as people. Things are changing around here, Connors. You're fighting a losing battle. At least I'm doing it 1-to-1. This one's for Laurie. Oh!
And you can bet Connors will have backup.
Hey, where are you going?
Find Kath.
Well, how do you know they are waiting for us, too?
Oh, maybe if we all went. Look, just stay put, will you? I'll think of something. Yeah, that's it. Beauty. Open that dry door there, will you? Gotta find Kath. If we're gonna just shut up and open it.
Where did the bloody matches get?
What are you doing?
Hey, it'll catch on fire.
Yeah. I better go shake a few screws out of the woodwork and put it out, eh? And don't none of yous touch it. Hey, screw! Fire! Fire!
That one's for Lexi. Now there's just a little matter of that protection record of yours. Touch me again and you'll regret it. I'm going to ram your head through this wall. Might knock some sense into you. You'll go to Blackmore, I swear it. I mean it, Connors. They'll throw the key away. You wouldn't be planning on lagging on me, would you, Mason? There are ways of letting the screws find out about this, including Ferguson. Ferguson's already tried the scare of Blackmore on me. Forget it. She's still gunning for you. And I'll let her have the bullets if you force me. Who says you won't anyway? It'll suit you just fine if I get hauled off, I reckon. Not if you stay out of my business. Let you fleece the girls rotten. I meant what I said about Blackmore, so help me. Hell. Oh. You missed your chance, Connors. There'll be screws all over the place now. You're getting right out of your depth, Maxwell. Yeah. Well, you know all about that after yesterday. Get down those stairs. Oh, come on, you two. You heard the fire alarm, so who's on fire? Oh, don't be ridiculous. Get to muster now, quickly. Do as I say.
Look, could you speak up? It's out.
Good. And could you do me a favour and get someone to... No, never mind. Well done. I'll ring the fire department and tell them not to worry.
What's the problem?
Nothing serious. Some clothes caught fire in one of the dryers.
I'll have to get down there and take over.
There's no need. Pat just rang through to say the fire was out.
Was she laid any charges?
For what?
It's obviously a prank and a very dangerous one.
Or an electrical fault.
Well, you better get onto the fire department and tell them it was a false alarm.
Joan, that's exactly what I was
The
about
last
to...
thing they need is for a bunch of crims to be drawing their manpower away from those bushfires.
Hey, you know anything about presses?
No, I don't. Now, come on, Mel, line up with the others. Quiet, everyone.
Oh, congratulations. You're sounding like a real screw.
I'll slap a real charge on you if you don't do what you're told.
I think I might have mucked it up.
Mucked what
The
up?
press, because it was putting creases in all the wrong spots.
Oh, later, okay? I have to count everyone. You okay?
I hear someone lit a fire. You?
Yeah, looks like I did the trick, eh?
It certainly helped.
9, 10, 11. Oh, Connors, glad to see you could make it. Fall in at the end of the line. A bit of shush!
Everyone accounted for? Yeah. Well, what's the hassle? The fire wasn't that big.
Big enough to be used as an escape attempt. Now quieten down.
Now?
Now what?
Can we have a look at the press now? Because you said as soon as you finished counting everyone.
We still have to get the laundry cleaned up, okay?
All morning duties in the laundry have been suspended. Now, if you make any more fuss, you'll have to make up the time in your rec period. Now, move off quickly and quietly.
Hey, Reek, you know all about working at presses, don't you?
No.
Oh, I forgot.
You're trespassing. Get out.
You heard me.
Nobody move. Well, then I'll chuck yous out. Who's first?
Don't you go touching Cather, I'll bam you.
Easy, Mum. I just wanted to make sure you understand my terms.
Terms?
From now on, I control all the women's activities. Get in the way, and I'll make sure the governor has you on the carpet in 5 seconds flat.
And I suppose she's got all you bunnies doing her lagging for her.
It's not lagging.
Just leaking information. If Ferguson chooses to use it, that's her business.
Anyway, Kat's good at running things, aren't you, Kat?
I'm giving them what they want. Money in the bank.
The only bank you're gonna need's the blood bank.
You and your little gang are finished, Connors. Unless you're particularly fond of Blackmore, I suggest you get used to the idea.
Smithton? Where the hell's that? There must be some mistake.
There's no mistake, I'm sorry. Your performance in the field was seen as creditable. Unfortunately, you fell down in the written work.
But they were just silly little tests.
Those silly tests measure an officer's aptitude under pressure. You were considered to be too easily influenced and requiring further low-security experience. Personally, I think it's a very generous assessment.
Oh, I'll bet. Especially after you made that report about me. Didn't matter how well I performed, you were determined that Stout and Jackson were going to get in before me.
I'll put that outburst down to disappointment. If it happens again, you'll be suspended on the spot.
Is that all, Governor?
For the moment.
Oh, probably someone using the dryer as an ashtray. Who knows? We'll have to get used to a bit of excitement now we're posted here.
That sort of excitement I can do with that.
Hey, what do you say we head down to the local after work for a celebration?
Great, a mutual backslapping session.
Go ahead, rub it in. Well, don't look so bloody innocent. You must be really pleased with yourself. Finally got Mummy to pull all the right strings for you.
Forget it, Rod, I'm not biting.
I just looked up a map to see where Smithton is. It's 100 miles from the nearest city. I slog my guts out to improve security. I catch dope peddlers. Then I get kicked in the teeth because I haven't got a guardian angel looking after me.
We earned our postings, mate.
Yeah, that boat episode must have really impressed them.
The report said it could have happened to anyone.
They also liked the fact that we were doing something constructive.
Really? Well, if that's how they reward incompetence, I wouldn't have even bothered trying.
You mean you were?
You'll be laughing out of the other side of your face, Jackson. Both of you.
What do you think he meant by the last crack?
Who cares? Let's celebrate.
I bet Maxwell was quaking in a boots. You thumper one for me.
I got a couple in you.
Oh, beauty, I wish I could have seen it.
Calm down.
Well, maybe she's finally learned her lesson.
Yeah, well, it's still something we've got to sort out.
Hey, Reed, word's spreading like wildfire. They reckon you're back down to Maxwell.
What are you talking about? She ground her into a pulp.
I said I got a couple in. She reckons I touch her once more, she'll dob me into Ferguson and get me slung in the black hole.
Lag on ya.
Once a lagger, always a lagger.
Surely she knows the repercussions. And she also knows Miss Ferguson can't wait to put the boot into Rita.
Hey, why don't I thump her instead? Give myself an early birthday present.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
No, you won't. She's got a goon squad with her. And it's still me who catches the bus.
If only I wasn't bloody pregnant.
Jeez, the thought of that bitch getting away with it makes my blood boil.
Yeah, I'd like to practice my kick-starting technique on her face. Maybe Blackmore would be worth it.
No, we mustn't touch her. We've got to think of another way.
What's going on here?
Oh, nothing, Miss Ferguson. We was just having a conference about that new birthing method they're talking about.
The Laboya method, when you dunk the baby in water just after it's born?
Yeah, like a bicky in a cuppa. Softens them up.
That remark, Jenkins, has just earned you the job of scrubbing the solitary corridor end to end with a hand brush.
Oh, fair go.
Leave your mop with the officer at the gate.
All I was
You
saying
heard
was...
me. You've got a visitor, McCormick.
Who?
Probably the Prime Minister, the way things are going round here. Now get out. You two keep this up and we can soon put this little playroom of yours in solitary. Oh, and Connors, you can join Jenkins on the cleaning detail. We don't want to put all that work experience to waste, do we?
Peter!
Hi, Mum.
I don't understand. Why didn't you come with Danielle?
Oh, it's nothing really. I just-
Miss Ferguson, we are allowed privacy in here. Now, what is it, dear?
Danielle, of course. How would you feel if your new wife came whinging to your mother?
Well, she just came to talk to me. There's no harm in that, is there?
Yeah, well, that depends what she talked about.
Well, she did say the two of you are having a few problems.
And blamed it all on me, I suppose.
No, of course not.
Did she say what it was that was upsetting her?
She didn't have to. I mean, you're both so young, there's bound to be problems, but it's nothing that can't be fixed.
I don't like her coming here and talking behind my back.
That is not fair. She's a fine girl, and you know it.
She just seems so damn flighty sometimes. I can't handle her. Maybe she's not cut out for marriage. I don't know.
And maybe she is when she gets used to it. I mean, living in each other's pockets is never easy.
Well, that's what I mean. Well, look at all the problems you had with Dad.
If both partners try hard, it can work.
She just seems so different from when I first met her.
Discuss it with her. You'll never solve your problems if you talk to each other through me.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll do my best, okay?
Ferguson will have us cutting the lawns with nail scissors next. Oh. Hey, you don't reckon Maxwell's bluffing, do you?
Oh, what do you reckon?
Oh, she gets those women scared enough, they'll vote you out as top dog.
Listen, if the girls want a new top dog, that's fine, Mummy. Remember, I didn't want the job in the first place. But expecting me to sit back and watch a fascist takeover, no bloody way.
You know, Maxwell's worse than Lou. She's changing every rule in the book.
Writing a whole new one, you mean? You know, itches and fingers, we're going to have to go fast.
Yeah, hey, Juice, we better get on with this.
You don't seem to have worked up much of a sweat, Jenkins.
Oh, jeez. I'm not sweaty type, Miss Ferguson.
You can get in there with McCormick. And when I come back, if I see 1 grain of dirt, you'll get an extra 24 hours to do the job properly.
Jeez, I thought you wanted the car.
I'll tell you what I want. It's for you to do what you're told and not answer me back. Is that clear?
Let her go, Ferguson.
You're hurting her.
Get in there, pair of you.
Oh.
You were saying?
You've had your fun now. Lay off.
Or what? You'll go to the governor with lies about our little adventure on the cliff? I should have let you drop, Connors.
But you didn't. And I'm still here. So how about we call it quits for now?
Sounds to me like the top dog can only handle one problem at a time. What is it, eh? A leadership challenge?
I told you I was willing to square it with you. Are you agreeing or not?
All right. But I've got a very long memory.
What worries me is that neither of them's actually coming out in the open and saying what the problem is.
Well, it's probably something simple. Well, my sister and her hubby spent the first 2 weeks doing nothing but arguing about clothes drawers, who had which ones. Look, she only walked out on him cause of it.
You've had more visits than a Pope, Naz. What gives?
But it's Peter. He came in virtually demanding to know what Danielle said. Now, something's wrong, because I've never seen him like that before.
Look, I was just telling her about my sister, you know, and how...
heard. Maybe it's B.O.
I shouldn't think so. Worries me. I can't put my finger on it.
So let him put his finger on it. Be fixed in no time.
What did she say?
At least you didn't tell her everything. Why did you have to bring her into this, huh? And why couldn't you just keep it between us?
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. I won't do it again. I promise.
Straight flush. Woohoo! I knew my luck had changed when cheese buggers came back.
Yeah, well, mine's taken a holiday. Jeez. First I'm crippled with arthritis, now I'm losing all me dough.
Oh, look, there's a pattern for a gorgeous
Look,
little
now I'm on a
baby's
winning
got it.
streak.
Oh, well, I'll tear it out for later then.
Okay, who's in?
Oh, I reckon I'll call a rain check.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you bloody parkers.
Hey, it's kind of quiet round here all of a sudden, isn't
That's
it?
just what I was thinking.
Rita, Kath Maxwell's on her way here with a gang.
Come on.
I think it's time that we got you out
No
of here.
bloody way, I'm staying with me mates.
We can handle it ourselves.
Look, I'm sick to death of being wrapped in cotton wool. I am staying.
Go on, say it.
Rightio. I got something to tell you, all.
Why don't you let Maxwell speak for herself?
Because you don't feel like it, that's why.
It's easy to talk tough when you're hiding behind your mates, McPherson.
Stuff it, Jenkins.
Oh, if my shoulder wasn't dropping off, I'd whop you.
Stop squabbling and listen. This concerns all of you. Merle?
Well, the girls here reckon that they want a new top dog and
Get out, we've already got one.
Yeah, we don't want Maxwell, no way.
We can always call a formal vote.
No need. I'm nominating Kath Maxwell for new top dog. Anyone's got any objections? Put up or shut up.
Well?
Go on, tell the bitch where to get off.
I reckon I'll play another hand after all.
But you heard what she said. She
Ted, I'm playing another round. Now dish him up.
Makes it official then. Kath Maxwell's the new top dog.
Yeah, good on you.
I've still got reservations about us working together. Well done. I'm very proud of you.
Should be a lot easier without his lordship hassling us all the time.
I heard about that. I also heard about the fire in the laundry.
Well, I was miles away looking after the new intake in C Block.
Marty, what if it had been a more serious fire?
I would have handled it. I'm not about to let some stupid phobia get the better of me. After all, I've got too much to lose now, haven't I?
Here we go, compliments of the management. Well, the chef anyway. Well, shall I cut the cake?
Yeah, why not?
Trust Mervyn to rise to the occasion.
Oh, very funny.
Ta-da! How big?
Oh, try about there.
Mrs. Morris?
Half as much again, please. And well done this morning. Mrs. Pringle said you did a great job.
Oh, thank you. Oh, Mrs. Reynolds, Mr. Pringle baked a cake for us. Like some?
Just a small piece, please.
We'll keep this place shipshape for you, no worries, Mrs. Reynolds.
I'm sure you will, and I'm sure your mother's very proud of you.
A real chip off the old block, eh?
Oh, there's tons more here if anyone wants it.
They're looking for you.
You'd better have some of this cake before we polish it all off.
Oh, no thanks. And congratulations on your results, by the way.
What's the problem?
Well, I thought I'd better let you know as soon as I heard. Rita Connors is no longer top dog.
Who is?
They've elected Kath Maxwell. Apparently Connors didn't even put up a fight.
You know the rules, no loitering. So get moving before I get my charge book out. You okay? Some pretty rough types out there.
Fine. Something else, Mr. Adams?
No. Actually, yes. I'm leaving Wentworth. I've been posted to Smithton.
When did this happen?
Reynolds told me this morning. She's had it in for me all along. I wanted to see you before I left. To say goodbye.
That was very thoughtful of you.
We've got a lot in common, you and I.
What, being in the same place?
No, I mean it. Neither of us should be here. I deserve better, and you're so different from the rat pack out there.
You're a very perceptive man.
You're a very interesting woman.
Which makes it all the more unjust that you're going.
You mean it? You're sorry to see me go?
Of course. No one likes to see such a promising relationship nipped in the bud.
I wish I could do something about it, but it's too late. I've already got my marching orders.
Too late. That's an expression I never use. But we'll have to move fast.
All right, so what are we going to do? Sit around twiddling our bloody thumbs?
We'll just have to work out where she's most vulnerable.
Money, that's all that motivates her.
Doing a good job of motivating the others, too.
Well, most of them are just plain intimidated.
Yeah, they drop her in 5 seconds flat if we put her out of business.
Smash her rackets?
I was thinking more of smashing her up. Put her on compo for a while.
You can't do that. What about Blackmore?
So we learn from the bitch. We see an opportunity and we grab it. We show her the Wentworth Warriors are more than just a bunch of pretty faces. What do you reckon, Lurch? Eh? Am I a genius or what?
Thank you for taking the time to see me, Mr. Watkins.
Not at all. I intend making the office a lot more accessible than my predecessor. Head of department needs to keep in touch. Take a seat.
Thank you.
Now, what's this matter that's so urgent it won't wait,
I've come to appeal against my posting.
Oh, have you tried the appeals board? That's what it's set up for.
I know, but this is an exception.
Oh, all right. Tell me about it.
I was originally posted to Smithton. I've got no complaints about that, except I'm sure it'd be more useful if I remained at Wentworth. I've established a contact with one of the prisoners there. She's passing vital information to me.
What sort of information?
Anything. Whatever the women are up to. It's already put a stop to a gambling racket.
I see. Now, you must have heard of the trouble I'm having with the union over Smithton. Sending them more trainees was a part of the compromise.
I appreciate that. But on the other hand, Wentworth's had a lot of bad press lately. This could be the perfect way of showing the public we're doing our job.
Oh, possibly. Still, informants can be notoriously tricky, Mr. Adams. And the papers would have a field day if the other women killed her, and that's happened before today.
Oh, this one's too clever for that, I'm sure.
Oh, then she could be using you. Has that thought occurred to you?
I'd be onto it. Besides, she's just passed on some new information.
And what's that?
Well, apparently some visitors' passes have been forged in one of the workshops. Looks like an escape attempt.
A foiled escape bid? And you're convinced she's telling the truth?
Positive.
All right. We'll give your informant a chance to prove herself.
And Smithton?
I wouldn't be doing my job if I moved such a valuable asset away from Wentworth.
You won't regret it, sir.
I'd better not, Mr. Adams.
Yes, I see. I'll have it investigated immediately. Yes, if it's true, I'll congratulate him personally. Watkins from the department. Seems Mr. Adams has made another coup. Apparently some of the women in C Block have forged visitors' passes. Rodney has an informer.
Well, why on earth did he go to the department about it? Why didn't he come to you?
I think it's got something to do with his transfer to Smithton.
Oh, sour grapes?
Oh, more than that. If it turns out to be correct, Mr. Watkins is going to have him assigned here.
Well, I'll check it out, but if you ask me, it's a very dubious way to start your career.
So underhand. Remind you of someone?
A male version of Joan?
Yes, and that could spell even more trouble for the women.
This is as close as I want to get to water for a while. I nearly got seasick in the shower this morning. Hey, I reckon Roach must have made it on that boat. One up for us, eh? You worrying about Maxwell?
You got anything else to worry about?
She'll come unstuck before too long.
5 minutes is too long. No one treats us like crap.
Yeah, well, unless you can come up with something, there's not much we can do.
She's not that smart. The only thing she's really counting on is that gang of hers. Without them, she's dog meat.
Hey, well, we'll have to figure out a way of getting her on her lonesome.
I've been working on it, Lurch.
What's that?
It cost me a bit, but it's going to be something that'll fix Maxwell up real good.
What are you going to do? Stick it up her nose?
No! Now, you stick this bit over the handle of the door and you tie this bit onto the security gate, and that way no one can get in or out. Then all we have to do is make sure Maxwell's on one side and her gang's on the other.
Yeah, but what about the other gate?
Well, we do the same, except we tie it to the handle of the firebox.
Hey, it's a hell of an idea. Why can't I ever figure anything like that out?
And Lurch, I want you to take on Maxwell.
Can I?
Yeah, I want to bust it up so good not even her mates will be able to stand the sight of
It'll
it.
be a real pleasure. Hey, no. Maxwell's not after you.
Nancy's in training.
Oh, you're holding me up. I don't get it.
Well, Nancy's going to be drawing the gang away from Maxwell, but she's a bit out of tune.
Jeez, it's a hell of a plan.
It'll work as long as everyone knows what they're doing. Which bit don't you understand?
Well, I reckon you better go over it all again. All right?
All right. Now, we tie this bit over the handle of the laundry door, and then we get a sheet. We tie it onto here.
Did you want that piece of cake?
Well, since you mention it, I wouldn't mind. Go on, I was only kidding.
I can do without your sense of humour.
Sorry, can't help myself today. Knowing we'll be staying here while Rodney heads out to kangaroo country.
We haven't heard the last of it yet.
Well, he's not going to upset our celebrations tonight.
Well, how about something a bit more special? I mean, it's not every day you reach a turning point in your career.
What have you got in mind?
How about a picnic?
Fine, but if we're anywhere near water, we're going to have life jackets and distress flares.
Just outside in the grounds.
Should be safe enough there.
Great.
Well, what's this? Hard-nosed officers preparing for the fray.
Just having a coffee break. Anything wrong with that?
No, of course not. Mind if I join you? No, I can't say I'm sad to see the end of our training. It's about time we were treated on merit and not experience.
Well, I'm glad you see it that way, Rodney.
Oh, you know me. I might have a soft heart, but I'm a realist. Well, what do you say to a couple of drinks after work?
Sorry, we made other plans.
You seem to be taking all this rather well.
Oh, so I shot my mouth off before. No hard feelings, eh?
Sure, Rod. No hard feelings.
Now, we've got to separate Maxwell from a gang. It's the only way we can bring this thing off. Now, Roz will be waiting here to help Nance close this game.
I wish there was some other way to stop her.
There's not.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. What's the matter with me these days?
Oh, don't worry, Nance. You've had enough on your plate.
Yeah, well, let's get on with it. We're running out of time.
Yeah, right. Now, Nance, you and Lurch and the rest of our girls head for the laundry as soon as you hear the end of work bell. Lurch, you'll be waiting around the corner with Tina and Jill while Nancy fronts them.
You're going to let Nance tackle him by herself?
She's only leading the gang away from Maxwell. You got the wire?
Yeah, I know what to do with it.
Good. Now, Lurch, are you sure you know what to do with the other door?
Yeah, right. Whatever you say.
Because if you don't, you're going to get spread across the walls. Now, Tina and Jill will be there to help you, but you'll be outnumbered.
Oh, this is going to be beautiful. Can't I have a go with one?
Don't let's go through that again, Lexi. What's going to be beautiful, Lexi?
Oh, nothing, Mrs. Pringle. Just the baby and all of that, you know.
Oh, of course it will be. Oh, McCormick, you have a visitor. Now? But I can't, not now. Well, you don't have to see them. Well, that means... Oh, dear.
Go on, Nancy. Don't keep them waiting. We'll fill you in when you get back.
You'll need this. Good luck.
Well, it looks as though I'm in the hot seat.
You sure you can handle it, Laurie?
You know I can. Hang on, what about me? No, you're too slow and too fat and too pregnant.
Maybe we could put you on wheels.
Gotcha!
No, what on earth are you doing?
I'm being like Vicky.
I prefer you to stay the way you are. Can you get me some more sheets?
Sure. She said I should learn how to smoke because then it'd give me something to do with me mouth.
The rest of you can make yourselves useful too. I'm not running a rest home here. How'd you go?
No worries. Big Sal over in C Block kicked up a bit of a fuss, but I told him Merle was asking after her. Couldn't get her money out of her pocket fast enough.
Good.
See? Must be $10 here.
And the rest?
What rest?
Merle, come and tip Vicky upside down for me, will you, please?
Oh, sure, Cat.
Okay.
It's all right, Merle, thanks.
Buried treasure.
You haven't even started digging yet.
Hey, we're going fine. We've got this place on its knees.
Pittance. Wouldn't even be enough for the tip at a decent restaurant.
Let's just take what we can when we can,
Hey, look. This one hasn't even got a picture of the lady on it or nothing.
You can't trust anyone these days. Look, you push them too hard and too fast, they're going to come back at you the same way.
We've still got a few minutes to the bell. I think you ladies should do a bit of warming up. We're going to double the protection money, and we'll give them a few good reasons why.
Now, you have to keep it short. Yes, thank you, Mrs. Pringle. Harry! What on earth are you doing here?
Mum, how are you? You okay?
Oh, it is good to see you. Is Wendy down here with you and the kiddies?
They're safely tucked away at home. I managed to wangle a business trip. Look, what's all this about the boat?
Oh.
I was worried. Well, one minute they're talking about a mass escape, next there's sinking of the Titanic.
Nobody came to any harm. I just can't believe you're here. Have you seen Peter?
Yes, I saw him last night. And the new Mrs. McCormick. She's a bit of all right, isn't she?
Yes, she's lovely. It all happened so fast, Harry. Do you think Peter's had time to think about it?
Well, marry in haste, repent at leisure. And if she's anything
I'm
like...
worried, Harry. Do you think everything's as it should be?
Well, sure. I mean, it'll take him a while to settle in, but it took us months to see eye to eye.
No, I think there's more to it than that.
Look, take it easy, Mum. I know it's been tough on you here. Well, it sure is a warm one today. I must have brought the weather down with me.
Sorry. Listen, I have to see the governor.
Well, what is it?
It's between me and her.
Well, if it's not that important...
It is!
I suggest you wait until the morning. She has appointments all afternoon.
Mrs. Morris, if I don't get to see the governor, a terrible injustice is going to be done in this pit.
I wouldn't suggest you take up too much of her time unless you want your head bitten off.
Well, what did he say?
Well, it's not what he said so much. It was just something... I don't know.
Oh, this is important, Harry. Stop being evasive.
I'm not being evasive. I just don't know how to put it into words.
Well, you're a salesman, aren't you? Oh, I am sorry. It's just so hard for me to find out anything.
I'm trying. It's just that you don't know him like I used to. You're his mother.
Well, that should give me some insight, surely.
When we were kids, he was always going off on his own. Well, it didn't worry me. He was just the kid brother. But I followed him one day to find out what he got up to.
Yes, go on.
It was just so senseless.
What?
Well, he used to smash things, anything.
You were no angel either.
Yeah, but I wasn't disgusted with myself like he was. And he used to hate himself because he didn't know why he did it. He had this look in his face for days. It was the same look he had in his face last night.
And Danielle?
She's scared, Mum.
I'm sorry, but your time's up. Oh, Mrs. Pringle, a few more minutes, please. Look, I'm sorry. The governor's been very understanding of the situation, and your son can come back at any time.
Look, I'll see them again tonight, Mum. You just try and take it easy.
Mrs. Pringle, take Connors in now. Oh, g'day, Mrs. Reynolds. I've been giving this top dog business a lot of thought.
I heard Kath Maxwell had taken over.
Oh, I don't know if it ever really suited me. You know what I'm like.
Tell me, if you can be brief.
Oh, you know, it's no problem at all when I'm with a bunch of guys, but stick me in with a pack of women, it's a bit like putting sugar in your petrol tank. Do you ever feel like that? This is it.
Cut it out, you two. I'm not paying you to fight each other.
Oh, I was wondering what that bad smell was around here.
What was that, Princess?
I said I wondered what the bad smell was around here.
I heard what you said. What are you trying to say?
You're a bunch of stinkers. And you're the stinkiest cow of the lot, Maxwell.
Something troubling you, Wilkinson?
We've all tried to do the right thing by you. It took us a while. But you're the lowest person I've ever met.
Hey, that's not very nice, Laurie.
Let's not right now. You take money from people so not to hurt them, and yet you hurt them anyway? I suppose you enjoyed hurting your kid. After all, that's what you're in here for, isn't it?
Get her.
What are you doing? Look, you put her down! You touch her!
All alone and feeling blue.
Get her! You leave her alone! You leave her alone or I'll get you! You leave! Don't you touch her! Cass!
No, I'll come over. Keep Dalton and Hughes in their cells until I get there. Yes, Mr. Adams is certainly doing his homework. Mrs. Pringle, could you take Connors to her cell, please?
But, Mrs. Reynolds, I haven't got to the point yet.
We'll have to wait.
But,
You heard the governor.
But it'll only take him... Lisa, what?
Connor, sit down.
Oh,
For heavens!
Get it, you big dummy. It opens inwards. I don't care.
All right, cut it out.
We might need backup.
No, we'll be all right.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Jackson. Come
No,
in.
just a minute. I think this needs some explanation.
Just a joke some of the women played on us, right?
Good, we've both got a sense of humour. Tell us about it.
You won't get away with this, Jenkins. I don't see anyone trying to stop me. Wonder what's happened to your cavalry. They'll beat you to a pulp when they catch up with you. I don't know. I reckon you'll be losing some of your appeal. Funny how people can't stomach the sight of someone with their face split open, Merle. Pity that. Seeing her carted off to the loony bin. And there's no way they're going to be able to blame Rita, because I get to do the job.
Name your price and I'll see you get it.
They reckon I'm done. You ain't gonna have any money. You're giving it back to the women.
Don't be a fool, Jenkins. We could run this place together. Now that I'm top dog,
I like it the way it was before.
Guess I'll never make a good commander.
Well, I'm going to see what's going on.
No, you'll ruin everything. Let me tell you about the lieutenant I met at a garden party. You see, I really wasn't invited. I invited myself, and I drank.
Let's get her.
Are you all right?
Oh, it's all right. It's just a slip.
You've hurt your wrist. I better take you to see Sister Hall.
Look, it's fine. It's nothing, really.
What are you two gawking at?
Just heard a fall. Thought we could do something.
Well, get back to your business. Come on, I'll see you back to your cell.
Doesn't seem to be any reason. She's as strong as an ox.
I can't see her being affected that much by the heat.
Perhaps I better take a blood sample. I'll go and get a syringe.
Oh,
How are you feeling?
oh, like someone slipped me a Mickey.
You passed out in my office.
Fair dinkum. Oh, well, I'll just rest up here and head back to my cell.
Sister wants to do some tests first.
And here's another one.
What earth's happened?
Sprayed hairspray straight into her eyes.
And that mark under your eye?
Oh, ran into the door trying to get help. Couldn't see where I was going.
Mrs. Reynolds.
You stay right where you are.
Look, I'm running on all four. There's no point in me hanging around here. Lurch needs more help than me.
All right, I'll send an officer to take you back. Oh, the forged passes. They're not very good forgeries, but they probably pass.
Well, I've got the women locked in their cells until you can see them.
Good. But I better have a word with Mr. Adams first.
You better take it easy when you get back.
Yeah. Looks like we both better lie quiet for a while.
Thank you, Mr. Adams. It was really very kind.
It's my pleasure. It's not often I get the chance for intelligent conversation around here. We should really do something about the wrist.
Oh, it's nothing, really.
It won't take a minute. Sit down.
Silly of me to be so clumsy.
Well, people usually put their hands out when they fall.
Ow.
Oh, sorry. You sure those two didn't have anything to do with it? Some people around here think they can get away with anything.
I'm sure it won't come to much harm with you around.
Oh, you can count on that. I'll see what I can do for you, Maxwell.
Rodney, I'd like a word with you. Some problem?
Oh, you know what they're like. Always asking for something.
I'll be over in C Block when you're finished. I just want to tell you that your posting's been reconsidered. You'll be staying here with us.
Oh, that's wonderful news. The last thing I expected.
You needn't sound so surprised. You must have some very influential friends.
Sorry?
You'll need them if I find you stepping outside your authority.
I'm not sure I know what you're talking
You know that I was against having you posted here. Since the department seemed fit to do so, we'll just have to make the best of it.
Of course. And you can count on me to do my best.
Yes, and if by any chance you do have an informant in the prison, I want you to know how much I disapprove of information being gained in that way. It's not only dangerous for the informant, it is also highly dangerous for the officer. Is that clear?
It's all my bloody fault.
No, it isn't, Alice. I'm just glad that you're not seriously hurt.
Yeah, well, when I can see all right, I'm really going to fix her.
Oh, fat chance. Rat Pack won't leave her for a second now. They'll be right onto you.
Oh, no. Mightn't recognise you in your shades, eh, Luke?
Could we have a minute, Rita?
Oh, not now, Nancy. I've got to figure this out.
One thing is for sure. They're going to come after us with everything they got.
Depends on who she's bought. She's got the freak on side. We're going to cop it from all directions.
We just can't sit around waiting. We've got to figure out a next move.
We won't have to wait for long. He's the bitch now.
Hello, Mrs. Pringle. Anything good on the television tonight?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. It's that series about the Foreign Legion. It's the last part tonight.
Get back to your cell, Lex. Draw Mrs. Pringle off so we can have it out with her.
But you're going to need all the help you can get.
She's not going to be stupid enough to start a brawl in here. Take Laurie with you.
I am sick of being treated like a babe.
Stop arguing with me.
Come on, we've got to go through those sketches for the clothes anyway.
All right, we'll make some funeral things while we're at it.
That was very stupid of you, Connors.
Yeah, it was real mean and nasty.
Well, you better hang on to your hat. There's more trouble coming.
I reckon you ought to sort these wimps out right now.
You want to be the first?
There are better ways of dealing with this, Vicky. I think the women should realise just how much Connors has done for them.
What are you getting at?
Because of your little stunt, the protection money has just been doubled. They can thank you for that. Any objections? Good.
What's the rest of this food for? The second sitting?
I wanted to make sure we had enough.
Turkey and cognac pate. Is this a kitchen regulation issue?
Not exactly. I ducked out during my break. There's a beautiful little deli down at the plaza.
I'd have a word with him if I was you. Looks like the mice have been at this lot.
The two-legged kind. It's chaotic down there. All the talk is about the fires.
Yeah, I heard they're hard-pressed putting them out.
It's so hot. Come on, grab your glass. I've got a thirst that needs putting out.
To us. The best officers Wentworth ever had.
And a bright and rosy future behind bars.
Mrs. Pringle's just a bit plucky, that's all.
Yeah, well, if she touches my baby again, she's going to get clocked, not clucked.
Hi, Nancy. How did the visit go?
Oh, good. It was my other son, Harry. Quite a surprise, really.
Yeah, great. Hey, come on, let's go.
He was so worried about Peter. Did Harry straighten things out for you?
Yes, of course.
Sorry for butting in, Nance.
Can I have a look?
It's the same photo of Peter that you saw before.
Oh, he's sweet, isn't he?
He's always been very good to me.
You can tell that just by looking at him. Nancy, what is it?
Oh, Lorelei, something is very, very wrong.
Did you talk to Harry about him?
I know my son. At least I thought I did.
Are you sure you're not reading too much into all of this?
No. No, Harry's confirmed my worst fears. I just feel so helpless.
Well, we're just going to have to talk to the governor and get you some more visits so you can sort out all this confusion.
Don't worry, Nance. We'll find out what's going on.
I just couldn't face the Navy after the fire. Still hits me sometimes. Wake up in a shaking sweat. I suppose you'd think that makes me a coward, and I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Look, who do you think you're talking to? You're the guy who fished me out of the bay, remember?
Hey, that's a bit over the top. You would have made it anyway.
But you didn't know that.
No, this is a bit different. I just can't face it. I mean, if I'd been near that laundry fire, I don't know what I would have done.
Look, I know you're not the sort of guy to sit around wondering what you'd do if and when. If it hadn't been for you, I probably would have chucked my training in.
Don't patronise me.
Listen, Buster, I don't hand out compliments often, so don't throw them back in my face.
Afternoon, Mrs. Morris. Care for a quick snack before we clean up?
No, thanks. I'm on the run. Mrs. Reynolds has a message for everyone.
Not another mass breakout, I hope.
The CFA have lost control of the fires. They're requesting volunteers from Wentworth.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together.